You guys ready? Let's go. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video where you know what's behind me. You saw the thumbnail, you saw the title, the first 2023 Maserati Grecale Trofeo. Yes, we finally have a new Trofeo in the lineup for Maserati, and it's the Grecale behind me here today. And this thing is incredible. I'm going to show you the differences compared to, the other Grecale models like the Modena and the GT. Couple extra goodies we have on this, and yeah, the engine, twin turbo V6, built on the Giorgio platform. You're going to know this V6 close to what the Stelvio Quadrifoglio is, but with Maserati and the 2.0 flare. So with that said, let's just get right to it. All right, so first walk around. Let's check out this beautiful Nero Tempesta paint. Now, we've seen Nero Tempesta on the Grecales before. If you compare it to any other black from Maserati, it's going to be like Nero Rebelle. The sparkly flakes and everything that shines through on this paint is gorgeous. The camera doesn't do it justice, but I'm going to try to do my best to kind of show it off for you guys. Beautiful paint, upgraded paint, so it's going to cost you. We'll see it in the sticker. All right, now, the other part of the options, well, let's talk about the Pegaso wheels. 21-inch wheels. This is an option. Normally, they're the cryo wheels for the Grecale Trofeo, but we optioned out the Pegaso wheels. We've seen these wheels before as well, and you can see them on limited edition models, which I will get on the channel pretty soon here. All right, or the launch edition, shall I say. You see them on the Prima Series. So there's other ways to see these Pegaso wheels as well. Brembo brakes, red calipers, white Maserati script, Potenza Bridgestone tires, monochrome center cap. That's what we're looking at here for the Grecale Trofeo. Now, keep in mind, this model has active air suspension. So the ride height you see it at is not the only ride height you'll have. There's a couple of different ones which we'll go into once we get into that infotainment touchscreen, which you will change it. You can see the Trofeo badge on the side. That's gonna let you know we're working with something crazy. All right, then the portholes as well on the side, functional portholes for the Maserati setup as well. We always have those for the Maserati setup. I mean, that's classic Maserati. Now, normally on Trofeo models, well, you would have right here on the B pillar, the Italian flag for the Ghibli Trofeo, Quattroporte Trofeo, and Levante Trofeo. They're on a different platform. This is on the Giorgio platform, Alfa Romeo's platform, which is why we have this split B pillar with the doors anyways, to where the Ghibli Trofeo, Levante, and Quattroporte Trofeo all have the fixed B pillar, which this is one solid piece that does not move, so it has the flag there. Do not have it on this Trofeo model, as you guys can see. And then coming along the side, you will see beautiful Maserati Trident on the C pillar, and the red strike through means this is the Trofeo model. All right. Then coming up to the top, all glass roof, panel roof, black shark fin antenna, spoiler here as well. And then we get to the rear, where you guys will see some beautiful things. Now I'm skipping over a couple of things for a reason. You'll see in just a moment. I'm going to get to that. I know there's an elephant in the room. I'm going to get to that. Maserati script, all right, going all the way through to the tail lamps, Grecale badge there as well. All right, guys, so what am I skipping over? The difference between the Trofeo models, the big differences. I've showed you a couple of small things like the badging and stuff like that. But look at this front fascia. Now, we know the Maserati Grecale Modena will give us the black slats and everything like that. Nothing has changed as far as the grille. Big level 280 AS Trident. The headlights are the same. They're full LEDs. You do have the Maserati insignia there. But get down to the lower part of the fascia. Look at this big, wide, open mouth. Look at the honeycomb grille. The black slats on the side are a lot bigger. And then the carbon fiber front lip in a different kind of style. Now, listen, there's that running joke with you guys about the Puma front end for the Grecale. If it looks like the Puma, Ford Puma, you guys have that running joke. What do you think now with the Trofeo, the way that is styled? Does that scream Ford Puma to you? I don't think so, but I don't know. I might be biased. So there's carbon fiber and different styling up front for the Trofeo on the front fascia. Now, let's not forget the side. I know this is a black car, so it kind of blends in, but there is a carbon fiber side skirt. Now, on the Modena trim, it's in gloss black. On the Trofeo, it's in carbon fiber. So you will see that down there as well. That looks beautiful. And then, of course, the rear, if you guys didn't spot it the first time we were back there, and again, hard to see against black, but The whole diffuser is done in carbon fiber. Starting from here, all the way, this whole chunk going down with the shark fin is done in carbon. The horizontal exhaust tips instead of pipes. All right, instead of the circular pipes, we're getting the horizontal tips for the Trofeo model when it comes to the exhaust, which we will hear, promise you, we will hear in just a moment here. So yeah, that's a little bit different when it comes to the styling, right? Okay, then you also see the extra lip here and the extra grooves, more sport, more aggressiveness when it comes to the rear. So then I'll take a step back so I can give you a full look at it. And that is the Trofeo. Now again, we've seen this before, but we saw it in the pre-production model when we had the Grecale Roadshow almost about a year ago, and we saw it in Giallo Corsa, which was yellow, all right, and we saw it inside of Maserati Central Florida. Now we have the first production model here at Daytona Beach, and this one is ready to go in more ways than one. Let's talk about what's under that hood. All right, guys, so this is the big moment here. There it is. The twin turbo 3-liter V6 pumping out 523 horsepower out of this all-wheel drive paired with the 8-speed ZF transmission, giving us a 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds with a top speed of 177 miles per hour. Now, this is the Nettuno built twin turbo V6, but it looks very similar to a cousin of this car, and that is the Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quadrifoglio. And it makes sense because, again, these were built on the same Giorgio platform, built in the same exact factory in Casino. So with that said, Maserati obviously kind of got some inspiration when it comes to the design here of this engine and the plastic covers and everything like that. But obviously they added their Maserati script, the Trident, and the powered by Nettuno in case there was any misconceptions there. So this is going to be the powerhouse. This is going to be why you get into the Trofeo. And I'm very excited to one day get behind the wheel of this and really rip it. Now, I will be giving you some exhaust clips in just a second here, I promise. But really, I had to show off what this was about. I had to tell you guys what it was about. And I want to know your thoughts on this Nettuno engine. But hold those thoughts until you hear what she has to say, because she's going to speak for herself in just a second. Let's go from comfort to GT, valves open in sport mode. And then Corsa mode, all right, that gives you everything you need to hear this twin turbo V6 engine. Turns off the ESC. As you can see, all right, the active park brake is unavailable and you're ready to go. So let's hear what the Trofeo is all about in 2023. You guys ready? Let's go. Now, when it comes to fuel economy for something like this, well, twin turbo V6, it's going to be a little bit less than what you would see on your regular Grecales. 20, 18, 25 for your fuel economy. Now, that depends on your drive modes and driving habits. If you're in Corsa mode all the time, it's probably going to go down a little bit, but keep in mind, you got to put premium fuel in this thing. So it might cost you at the gas tank if you're getting rowdy every single stoplight. It's going to be hard not to in this beast. Now, nothing has changed in the rear when it comes to the boot or trunk space. You go to the right here, you're going to open it up. Again, it's just like the Stelvio. Same sound, same button placement, same 40-20-40 split for the seats. The privacy shade's a lot nicer to me, a lot more material behind it, just a lot more functional. You do have the privacy shade up here too as well. And then beneath here we have our accessories. This is part of a package which will be included on the sticker. So you'll see the price of that, but you have stuff like your floor mats that come with it. But then you have things like your umbrella here, your compartment mat there, you have a compartment net, all that good stuff. Fuse box on the side there. Underneath you will have a false floor with a little bit more extra stowage. All right, you will see a tire inflate kit there. You will see tow hook. You will see the battery stowed away underneath as well. And then I just noticed we do have the rails as well, and that is also a part of an option, the cargo rails. So keep in mind, this is a lot what you've seen in the Grecales before, and it's a lot what you've seen in the Stelvios before. So nothing, specifically new back here. All right, so now you can see the lights illuminated, the LEDs with the switchback against The black looks really good, but again, we've seen this before on the Grecale, just showing it to you on the Trofeo and how it looks when they're all illuminated. Now you can see the boomerang tails as well with the turn indicator flashing there. And then we take a step back and you will see how it all comes together. Now, if you guys are enjoying the content so far, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. When you give the video a like, it helps grow the video, and I get more opportunities to show off these beautiful cars like the Grecale Trofeo behind me here today. Stepping inside of this thing, crazy. Now, we've seen a lot of this before in other Grecale models. There's some stuff specific to the Grecale Trofeo, which I have to show you, but some of the stuff I'm gonna skip over because we've seen a lot of Grecale setups like this before as far as other trim levels. So really what I want to show off is this spec, as you guys can see in Rosso, with these sports seats, chevron pattern, thigh support here, all right, all the good stuff that you know from the Grecale. But at the same time, I want to show you things like the 3D carbon fiber trim that comes standard on the Grecale Trofeo. Now you guys know from the other Maserati models that this 3D carbon fiber trim, which Maserati has had for maybe like 5 years now, this is my favorite trim out of all. This is so cool because it's like a wicker basket. And you can't hear it, but it's 3D, like as it says. There's no gloss finish or anything over this. It feels how it looks. That's the best way I can describe it. Now, let's get inside of this thing, because there's only one criticism I think I would have for this. Just one. Right off the back, I'm going to tell you, it needs aluminum pedals. That's the only thing we need here. That's the only thing we need on this Grecale Trofeo to top this off, because other than that, this is perfect. In the inside, it is perfect. Nero leather, Rosso leather, aluminum, gloss black trim all throughout, guys. I mean, what else is there to say about this trim? It's immaculate. It's insane. It's what you want from a Maserati, and you definitely get it. So at the price point, I think it's hit all the bells and whistles and checked all the boxes in order to get to where it needs to be. So let's just get right to it. Start it up. All right. As you guys can see, we're ready to go. Now, there's a couple things on the Trofeo model that I need to go over. Again, if you guys need to do a deep dive into everything the Grecale offers, all the new stuff that you guys have, have a learning curve with the Grecale, make sure you check out my videos. I have videos dedicated to learning everything you need to know about the Maserati Grecale. So make sure you check that out. A couple of things I'm going to focus on here today is the Trofeo, because while we have our drive mode selector here, for this model, well, we have 5 drive modes, I believe. So yeah, 5 drive modes. You guys already guessed one. It's got to be Corsa mode, right? Of course. But then we also have an off-road mode. So if I use this drive mode selector here, I will show you on this digital screen, which we have 33 inches of screen real estate between the 12.3, the 12.3, the 8.8 or 8 inch, I forget. Added up 33 inches of real estate, okay? I'm scatterbrained. So if I use the drive mode selector, you can see off-road mode, which is going to raise the ride height of the vehicle, comfort mode, which is going to lower it, GT, Sport opens up those valves, and as you guys can see, it continues to be lowered here. That's what that sign says there, that indication is being lowered. And then Corsa mode. Corsa mode gives us the big, beautiful dial in the center here. It turns off our ESC, turns off our electric parking brake, your safety, driver safety stuff. So you're on your own in Corsa mode. That's when you're your most just hardcore, most throttle response, revving up to 6,000 RPMs. Yeah, this thing's insane. I mean, you guys heard it. It's nuts. But there's your driving modes there, and obviously the dampers here can be pressed in, and you can see that it says S for soft, but if you press it, you can see H for hard. And then if I go back, let's see, sport mode. Let's see if it lets us change our dampers. I think it still lets us change our dampers. Just the soft though, it just lets you turn soft on, as you guys can see that blinking. But yeah, for Corsa mode, then you get soft and hard. So again, that is specific to Corsa mode. All right, now, again, know that this has a higher top speed. So if I go back, you can see that it says 190 on the dash here because we have the twin turbo V6, but we know that it goes 177 miles per hour. Now, You've seen the dials and everything changing with the different drive modes and stuff. You guys also know that you can change everything here as far as the cluster layout. So if I go to do that, you see we have classic, evolved, and relaxed. Okay, those are our drive modes, not drive modes, our cluster layouts. But again, once you change over to Corsa, it's going to give you that. So that is specific to Corsa. Also, you guys remember, Corsa gives us the color yellow. Now, I said this when we first looked at the new ambient lighting, and I said, well, we go to ambient lighting, we know we can change from warm to neutral to cold, and then we can turn it off. We also knew that if we went to sport mode, it would change to red. It doesn't do it on the Grecale Trofeo. You know why it doesn't change to red? Because when you go to Corsa mode, it changes to yellow. And I knew it, I called it. I said, I bet you in the Trofeo it's going to go to yellow instead of red when it goes to sport on the other models. So the other models, sport, you will get red for the ambient lighting, but not on the Grecale Trofeo. You have to go to Corsa mode and you'll get yellow for your interior lighting. So that's going to be a very McDonald's interior lighting with the red and yellow in here. It will be very interesting to see at night. But that's also something you're going to see here. Now you can also do your ride height here as well, not necessarily just by the drive modes, but as you see, we have off-road 2, and as you see it changes here. It shows you right here the graphic of you letting it up and down. Off-road 1, which is just a lower but higher than normal, which is your normal ride height. Aero 1 brings you down, and then you have Aero 2, but you do not have it as a selection here on the Grecale Trofeo. I'm assuming because of the setup of the Grecale Trofeo, you can probably have it on the Modena, where you'll have Aero 2, because you can go all the way down. Where the way the Grecale Trofeo is set up probably will not let you. So that's another thing specific to the Grecale Trofeo. Really cool, right? Something you don't want to miss in the Grecale Trofeo is going to vehicle instead of my car, which is your overview and everything. You can see there. Go to performance, and you'll see your gauge setup, because if you're going to be making some runs in this, where you're going to need things like your gauges, you don't necessarily need your consumption history, but you want that torque management. You want to see that in the Grecale Trofeo to see where the power output is being. You want drag race mode because you have launch control in the Grecale Trofeo. Now, obviously, I'm not about to put a dealership car into launch control, and there's probably a break-in period, but yeah, you have launch control on the Grecale Trofeo, just like on any Trofeo models, because of Corsa mode. You can put it in launch control. So yeah, you have all kinds of things that if you have the Grecale Trofeo and you want to check in on the performance, you want to be here, all right? Now, obviously, you do also have controls that will show you your surround view camera, and this is an option to have the 3D camera, the surround 360 as well, so you can see everything here as well, so you do not damage your Trofeo. But yeah, all this other stuff we've gone over as far as the apps, as far as the navigation, as far as the media, widgets, the Hey Maserati control setup. I mean, all this stuff we've seen before on the Uconnect 5 system. So I don't want to go over all of this again for you guys. Same with the touchscreen, the different drive modes, or transmission selectors here. As you can see, park, reverse, neutral, drive, and manual. You will see the HVAC controls here. All right, you will see the seat controls where I can change the bolsters as well, the different bolster tightening and all that. Wow, I just turned on all the fans. Hold on, that was great. Hold on, let's not do that. So let's go to, here we go. Turn it down. Or I can just show you guys the gesture controls there, because you know you can do that. But yeah, so there's so much stuff here as far as the clock, as far as the lights, all that we've seen on this. So I won't necessarily explain it, but I could just quickly just show you a couple of things. But yeah, you guys have seen all this. Make sure you check it out. In my other Grecale videos. Really, I wanted to show what was important to the Trofeo. And yeah, I think that this thing is just beautiful. It's set up so nicely. It has all the amenities, everything you would want in it. It's just a great place to be. I mean, again, how can we argue about this thing? It looks great. We know it sounds great. We know that this is it. This is where it's at right here, the Grecale Trofeo. Same beautiful flavors in the interior, in the rear, as you guys see up front. Nero leather with Nero stitching, 3D carbon fiber trim. You can see the Sonos Faber speakers. It looks really good. You can also see Rosso leather, Rosso stitching, the same aluminum trim for the buttons. You have the aluminum side sill. Going inside, chevron pattern on the seats, perforated leather there, as you guys can see, and that's heated seats here as well. Rosso with the embossed trident there. And if you guys didn't know, you know now. Cup holders there, center feed through, easy to pull and go straight through. And then you also have underneath USB-C and USB 2.0 plugins for your charging. And then you have your climate screen here, all right, for your HVAC. You can heat up your seats or change the climate for the HVAC vents there with some extra storage back here in this leather pouch. Again, a beautiful place to be. That natural sunlight coming in from the panel roof. It's just an amazing spot. All right, so here's the sticker. Here's the breakdown. Here's what we're looking at for the first 2023 Grecale Trofeo. With the Nero Tempesta paint and Rosso interior, you're looking at an MSRP to start at $102,500. But we got some options on this bad boy. And after said options, we're looking at a total price of $119,157 after the $11.95 destination and $300 preparation and delivery. So what options are we talking about? Well, active driver assist plus package, adaptive cruise control with that, active blind spot assist, active lane keep assist, driver drowsy detection, and active driving assist. That's a $3,100 option. Then we're talking about the tech assistance package, which is the head-up display and wireless phone charger, $1,100 option. The premium plus package, ventilated front seats, heated rear seats, high premium sound system, and heated steering wheel, $4,200, which is our most expensive option here. The cargo rails on the trunk floor, $400. The cargo power outlet, $60. The 360 surround view camera, $800. The 21-inch Pegaso forged wheels, $3,100. The Nero Tempesta paint, $800. The full matrix LED headlamps, $1,200. And then the Grecale accessories at $402, which will give you the luggage compartment net, luggage compartment mat, the roadside assistance, the microfiber cloth, the valve stem caps, and the new golf umbrella. So that's your options on the Trofeo for the Grecale. Now, this is everything that it comes standard with. And something to keep in mind, you're going to see something like skyhook suspension, all right, the performance suspension, the limited slip diff, the electronic limited slip diff, sport Corsa mode, all right, launch control. That's something exclusive to the Trofeo there, all right. You're going to also see all kinds of other things that you would see on the other models, but some of this just comes standard on a Trofeo to where there would be options on the other models, like the 3D carbon fiber trim, so forth and so on. So as you guys can see, I'm going over it slowly for you, but if you need to pause it and zoom in, make sure you see everything that comes on a Trofeo, because if $102,000 is good enough for everything you get here standard, then you might not add any options to the Trofeo model for yourself. But if not, well, you see what options we added. Maybe you can take away some or add all of them, whatever you want to do. This is how you're going to get to it with the Grecale Trofeo. All right, guys, so what did you think? The Grecale Trofeo at just under $120,000. So is it worth it for you guys? I mean, it's obviously up there when it comes to Levantes, but the Levante Trofeo, well, that's a 580 horsepower Ferrari DeVride V8, and that's way up there in the $170,000 range. And then you talk about the car that it's based on as far as the platform, the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio, Stelvio Quadrifoglio, the SUV, and that's around, what, $95,000, give or take? This is a dressed up Stelvio when it comes to everything that this car has. There's so much more that it offers, so I feel like the price is justified for what you get here in this package. But you guys let me know down in the comments below. What do you guys think about the Grecale Trofeo? Now, if you guys did enjoy the video today, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Giving the video a like will help get it up in the rankings, more people can see it, and we'll have a big discussion on the new Maserati Grecale Trofeo. Now, with that said, if you guys want to help further support the channel, check out my PayPal, my Cash App, my Venmo, my Patreon, all in the description below for those links. In case you want to do a one-time donation, I appreciate the extra love you guys show. Always, thank you so much. You guys can always check out the Ron's Rides merch. All right, you guys can see there, t-shirts, hats, stickers, everything Ron's Rides, and my social media links in the description below as well. Now, also, subscribe to the channel, but click the notification bell so you don't miss any of these videos. And with that said, you guys be blessed, have a great day, and we will talk to you guys in the next Ron's Rides video. Peace.